Got mad because he overheard my conversation about me getting an IUD as well and told me I was ruining God's plan to make me a mom one day. I told him whether I want kids or not is not his business. He got mad at me and told me to leave his home, so I did. My older sister is asking me to apologize to him and not get an IUD since if I get pregnant, it's God's plan. And she also told me I should reconsider being a stay-at-home mom/wife. I told her not everyone has that dream. She accused me of not respecting stay-at-home mothers/wives, which is a lie. My two other older sisters are on my side and said my sister's boyfriend shouldn't be too concerned with how I live my life, and that if I don't want to depend on anyone for the rest of my life, that is my choice. He also said I'm going to hell for being bisexual, so I screamed that I guess his girlfriend, my sister, is also going to hell cause she's bisexual herself, which he already knows about. Now their friends are calling me an asshole, saying that he only cares about what I do with my body since it's God's body and I should respect it and become a mom soon. So am I the asshole for telling my sister's boyfriend it's not his business if I don't want to be a stay-at-home wife/mom? Edit to clarify, I did put this in some comments, but 3 out of her 4 kids aren't even his. My sister has a 7, 4, 3 and soon-to-be newborn. Edit 2, I get asked this question a lot, about why I was discussing getting an IUD with my sister's boyfriend. I wasn't discussing it with him. My 3 sisters and I discussed it at his house, but he wasn't there. He walked in though when I said I was thinking of getting an IUD, and that's when he butted into the conversation as soon as he said God's body, not my body. I and my 2 other sisters started talking to him about it, and he raised his voice so I raised mine and we eventually left since I don't like conflict at all. Update, I already knew I would have no contact with her boyfriend, but I called my sister to tell her why I chose not to contact her. And she is now super mad at me, saying I overreacted and all that fun stuff. So I asked her if they would apologize, and she said they don't owe me an apology, but I owe him an apology. He overheard us on the phone and once again got into the conversation, and I told him I had nothing to say to him. He told me he wanted to know an answer to 2 of his questions. Why I don't want to be a SDHM. Told him it's none of his business and to stay in his lane. Why don't you want to date/marry his friend? Told him that he isn't my type and never will be. And do not talk to me again. He told me if I didn't stop overreacting, I wouldn't have anything to do with my nephews and niece. And that NGL got to me. And I told him for my mental health, I'm done being/talking to him. And my sister said okay, you made your choice, and we will make ours. So now I'm in no contact with both of them. I also found out that my dad found out yesterday, and this morning, after I was on the phone with them, he went and yelled at Josh and told him to back off, and that his daughter wasn't for sale or anything like that. And they got into a fist fight. My dad won, called me, apologized, and asked me why I didn't want to be a stay-at-home mother. I told him the reason, which had to do with my dad and stepmom. He apologized, saying he never meant to do that to her. He was very abusive to her. At one point, I saw him choke her and scream, and he let her go but never apologized for it. I decided to cut off my sister and her boyfriend, which sucked cause I won't be able to see my niece and nephews anymore, but my mental health and physical health is more important to me, to be honest.